Sorry, the do not disturb button does not seem to be working. So when a phone call comes in, it's cutting off my video and it takes too long to piece them together. So that's why this is coming out in two. But before somebody else calls and blows the video up, like I believe what we were saying is we had that bounce right there in XLM. Oh, we're in XLM now. We got off of XR. No, we were on XRP. Where's it at? Where's the old XRP at? I believe we were still talking about that, but in the super simple and easy way, that $1.29, I do believe from there's a stack of buyers there because you got a lot of support back here from the last pump. And then if you go back even to the prior pump, you have even more support back there and resistance. You got to go way back here. Look at all this trading that took place within that $1.26. Look at this to about the $1 level. Look at all that trading. So there's a lot of buyers that are going to be stacked there waiting for that potential drop. And that's why I think when this does happen in blue, we're speculating that we're going to have a massive quick bottom and a phenomenal pump to potentially to these levels very, very quickly that we're in there where we're trading. It'll pump right back up into those levels. And that's why we have that pattern in blue. And then we're going to have some kind of consolidation. And then we would have to see if the bull run continued or if we came all the way back down into that 67 cents. But we don't get overbought by the hype, by manipulated news. We stay level headed in an easy and educational and trustful and informational way to break these markets down. And we don't change our short and long term beliefs unless something has come in to drastically change the price and we see the price and the volume and the technicals flip. We don't just buy and try to play on emotions like a predator based on a quick pump there. We understood what was happening, so we were level-headed and sane, right? We already talked about, I think we talked about XLM, unless we talked about it earlier today. And then we're going to go up to the Bitcoin price, and you can see the dominance right now. We know when the dominance is rising, the altcoins are falling. When the dominance is falling, like right here, the altcoins can pump and pump very, very quickly. So that's very critical to continue to keep watching. And it's been on a nice consolidation ever since it wicked up there. Uh, Way back, way up there, back on, I believe, February the 3rd. You can see we're on this head and shoulders. We went over this on the lunchtime. Nothing has really changed today. We had a violent swing in price earlier in the day in the daily where we're on a jagged up and down today. We could still, like we were talking about earlier, we were targeting and watching for the last 10 or 15 days for a $90,000 hit or being topped out at the 50-day moving average in the daily. And that's where you got topped out right now in the daily. And I believe that we're eventually coming down here to the 73,887 and change before a nice little return bounce. And then I think by midsummer or sometime around the summertime, we could be hitting the neckline potentially at the $58,000 level. And then before I let you go, the most important AMP. We'll continue to look at AMP because I think there's going to be some kind of a brief hyper pump after it's been down nearly 80% and in this falling channel since early December, I believe about the 8th or 9th, it's been in a consistent falling channel. And those eventually do break out and you get a quick reactionary pump. And a technical target would be sitting up here around 1 cent. And you say, oh, Vincenzo, why would that be a technical target? Because that's the area right here where the channel started, and when they break out, those are the technical targets on the way out, or the top or the bottom of the channel, depending on which way it's facing. And I still believe there could be some kind of a local pump. Subscribe to the channel, like the channel, peace and love to my beautiful audience, the Rock Eyebrow J.